EA have decided to release a brand new Marvels of Nature promo. You got 4 masters ranging from a 105 overall Spud Webb all the way up to a 107 overall Manute Bol. The Grandmaster is going to be this 109 overall Victor Wembanyama with a +4 slasher team boost. He's going to be playstyle select, which is absolutely nuts. Some of his stats are ridiculous. I don't know why his rebounding is fairly low for a center guard, but he's got a 109 3-point shot and a 104 mid-range. You'll notice defensively, he's looking all right as well. Then the masters over here, you got the tallest player in the game, 7'7" Manute Bol, down to Spud Webb being 5'6". So a range of heights with all of these masters. I think that's kind of what the theme is going for with this promo. You got a bunch of masters, all with those +4 position boosts. But before we get onto the breakdown, make sure you go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. We're trying to hit 50k before the end of the year. So if you enjoy the content, it's absolutely free. Go ahead and subscribe. But let's take a look at the promo itself. Can you go ahead and get Victor Wembanyama no money spent? It is a format that we have had previously, so if you've been playing the game for a while, you might recognize this promo structure from a previous version. But as you can see, there are basically 2 rows of events. You got events running along the top and ones running along the bottom. They're going to be slightly different in what they give out, but the main thing with all of these events is, as you'll notice, as of the time of me recording it, the promo timers have got 286 hours and 52 minutes. Now that is going to be throughout the entirety of the promo, meaning every single event on this map, bar this one over here, which I'll get to later on, is not going to be repeatable at all. So once you play through all of these events, that's it. You can't play them again. It's basically just a one-time offer. What we'll have over here is, in this first node of high flyer events, it's called High Flyer 1, you'll be able to get yourself 50 high flyer points. Each event is going to cost you 25 stamina to play through, and in this node there are 20 events to go ahead and play through. So that's going to get you a lot of high flyer points, but again, once you play through all of the events, that's it. You can't do them again because they're not repeatable throughout the promo. So you could theoretically get through this promo in a couple of hours, maybe even less than that, get through all of your events, and you're basically done for the promo. There are extra things which you can do throughout the promo itself, which I'll get onto a little bit later. But going on to the second node, this will only become unlocked once you completed the first node of events, and it's basically the same thing. Again, 20 events to play through. They're not going to be repeatable, and they are going to cost 25 stamina each. These, however, will give you 100 points every single time you go ahead and play through it. So kind of doubling up what you've got in the first node of events from 50 now up to 100. Once you play through all 20 of these, you will then be able to go ahead and get through the third set of events, and these will give you 150 points every time you play through them. Again, 25 stamina, again 20 events, and again no reset throughout the promo. The final set of events is going to give you 300 of these high flyer points every time you play through the promo. Again, 25 stamina, again 20 events, and again no resetting throughout the promo. Once you've got those high flyer points, you will then be spending them underneath on these 2 events. There are 2 events per node, so we'll take a look at the first set, which is the Low Rider 1 event. This is going to give you 750 of these Low Rider points, and what you'll need to play through this event is not stamina, but you will need high flyer points. So you can see the first set of events are going to require 500 high flyer points, and there are 2 events on this node, again not resetting throughout the promo, and it'll just basically increase the amount of low rider points you're getting throughout the promo, because the second event is going to massively jump up to 2,500 points. However, you will need to spend more of those high flyer points. So you can see this one's going to require 2,000 high flyer points, whereas the first one only required 500. The third one is going to require 3,500, but you're also getting 3,500 out of it. And the final one over here is putting in 8,000 and getting 5,000 of those low rider points out of it. Now you'll notice as you go through each of those nodes, the ratio of what you're putting in to what you're getting out does slightly decrease. So you can see on the first event, I'm putting in less than I will actually get out, whereas the last event is you putting in more than what you will actually get out. So it's really important that you start off with this first node, then go on to the second one, and then the third one, because that is basically in order of how good they are, with the worst one being this final event. Yes, it's going to give you the most points in one go. However, it's the worst ratio between what you're putting in and what you're getting out of it. The very last event is only going to become unlocked once you've got all 4 of the masters, so Spud Webb, Allen Iverson, Porzingis, and Bol. You've got all 4 of those guys. You will then be able to play through this event, but you will need 15,000 extra high flyer points, and that will get you your playstyle select Victor Wembanyama. So there's a lot to do on this promo map for you to go ahead and get up to Wemby. I did say I'd cover this extra event over here, and this is going to be resetting every 72 hours. What it is you spending 4,000 of those high flyer points to get yourself a pack, and in this pack there is a very small chance that you get yourself any one of the masters, so that be Spud Webb, Allen Iverson, Bol, or Porzingis. There is a very small chance in which you will get them. I don't know exactly what the chance is because it doesn't show it on the pack, but I do believe it is a very small chance. If you don't get the master, I believe you get 25 stamina. I could be wrong about that. If you've opened it, let me know in the comment section down below, but I believe it's only 25 stamina. So that's a risk which you might take in order to try and get yourself one of the other masters. Again, there's no guarantee you get a master. There's no guarantee you get the master you want. It is just simply random as to what one you get. It's not guaranteed at all. If you don't get a master, you're getting yourself some stamina. So that is one way of spending those high flyer points. The other way, and the most common way, is you going ahead and spending 400 points to get yourself a player from the promo itself. You can see this is the Marvels of Nature player pack. It costs 400 of those low rider points. Again, you will get those by converting your high flyer points to your low rider points down here at the bottom. It's pretty basic in what it gives you. It'll just give you a 93 plus overall player. It's looking like guaranteed from the promo, and each one of those players will add up in these milestones. So you can see if you press on the gift box, 7 of those players will get you Spud Webb, 15 players will get you Allen Iverson, 30 will get you that Porzingis, and 50 players gets you that bowl. So that's how you get those tokens. Basically, each player gets yourself one along through these milestones. So say I go ahead, I open up this pack over here, it gets me a 94 overall player from the promo itself. I will then go back to the milestones and I will have 1 out of 7 in order to get Spud Webb. That is how you can do that one over there. 50 players will get you the final master bowl, and that will then of course unlock this event for you to go ahead and play through. There is an extra claim offer underneath this pack on the store, and this is going to give you 250 high flyer points, and you can do that twice every single day. So in total, that is 500 points you're getting every single day, and that is very useful. Just an extra way of getting those high flyer points to then be able to spend on this event or on this event over here to get yourself either low rider points or a chance of getting one of the masters. If we look at the store, there isn't a huge amount you can do. There are a couple of watch ad packs over here, either for 10 high flyer points or 20 low rider points, 3 of each of them every single day just by watching an advert. So that is completely free to do. The rest of these offers are going to be you spending money to get yourself some more points. And of course, there are some NBA cash offers if you want to spend your cash to get either high flyer points or those low rider points over there. Of course, there's extra money offers if you want to get yourself some more players through the promo. It's entirely up to you whether you spend your money on the promo. There is nothing at all to be able to do in the sets. If we take a look at them over here, there is nothing to do over there. Same with the objectives section of the game, and same with the achievements over here. So there's nothing to do in regards to all of those extra sections of the game. It's simply on the promo map itself. I did say I'd go ahead and tell you what you can get a nominee spent, so let's work that out. From the first node of events, you're getting 50 points every single time you play through that. That is 1,000 points from that first node in total. The second node is going to give you 2,000 points in total. The third node, 3,000. And then finally, that final node, number 4, is going to give you 4,000 of those high flyer points in total. If you add all of that up, that is 12,000 high flyer points from those alone. Then what you have over here is that extra claim pack, which I mentioned. You're going to get yourself 500 points every single day, plus using that watch ad pack in the store, the one you can do 3 times a day. That will get you an extra 30 high flyer points. Adding them two together is 530 every single day. The promo is out for a total of 12 days. So that puts yourself at 6,360 from that claim pack. And then of course, watching an advert, adding that up to what you're getting from the events themselves, that is 18,360 high flyer points. Using those points, you will then exchange them for low rider points by doing the first set of events, that's spending 1,000, second set of events spending 4,000, and then the third set of events spending 7,000 points. That does leave you with some left over, which I'll go on to later. However, in total, that will give you 13,500 low rider points, plus what you can get in the store, which isn't a huge amount. You're getting 20 every single time you watch an advert, times that by 3, that's an extra 60 every single day. That's going to put your total at 14,220 low rider points throughout the entirety of the promo. So once you've got all of those low rider points, you will then go ahead and spend them to try and get yourself those promo players. So each pack over here costs 400 of those points. So that means in total, you can get yourself 35 players, which will get you up to that Kristaps Porzingis for free. It won't get you that Manute Bowl, and it definitely won't get you that Victor Wembanyama. However, you could potentially pull Manute Bowl because, as I mentioned, you would have some of those high flyer points left over. So you will be able to do this event at least once to try and get yourself Manute Bowl. Again, the chances of getting him from this pack are probably going to be very low. But again, you could just test your luck on this. It's impossible to get Victor Wembanyama normally spent through all these calculations unless you get extremely lucky on this event and you get yourself, say, Porzingis and Bol. Then you might have a chance of getting Wemby, but the chances of that happening are extremely low. So that is it when it comes to the promo. Of course, Porzingis is what you can aim for normally spent. Allen Iverson as well as Spud Webb can all be got normally spent. Wemby, if you want him, you're probably going to have to wait until he drops on the auction house, and you will have to have a ton of coins. But recently, I have started a series where I'm going from a 60 overall all the way up to hopefully a 99 overall on NBA 2K25 my career. However, I'm doing this completely no money spent. If you want to go check out the first and second episodes in that series, I'll put the playlist in the bottom left hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.